Minecraft Dungeons is one of many Minecraft spin-off games, but to me and many other people who have played Dungeons, it stands out above the rest. So what is Minecraft Dungeons? Minecraft Dungeons is a Minecraft spin-off game released in 2020. It is primarily in the style of a dungeon crawler with very engaging gameplay and story elements, at least for a Minecraft game. The game, without getting into much spoiler territory, follows the story of the Archillager, who is in the process of taking over the world using a powerful artifact called the Orb of Dominance. The player must stop the Archillager and his orb by playing through and completing various missions that the game provides you with, using the tools and weapons you find throughout the game. However, the main reason I'm bringing Minecraft Dungeons up right now is because of how many features found inside of it are compatible with the base game. Realistically, there are too many Minecraft Dungeons features for even a fraction of them to be added. So in this video, I've compiled a list of features that I personally think would make a great addition to Minecraft proper. But before we continue, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Done? Thanks. Back to the video. The first feature that I would like to have in the base game is a big one, that being the End Wilds. As you probably heard many times before, the End in Minecraft is a barren dimension and it's well overdue for an overhaul. Now, upgrading the End is not exactly a new idea. After all, there have been dozens of mods all doing just that. However, what many people often don't consider or even realize is that the End in Minecraft Dungeons is already extremely close to what people have in mind when they come up with ideas for an End update. This includes a new biome in the form of the End Wilds. This biome is characterized by large, albeit sparse, end trees with saturated purple wood, a unique bark texture, and yellow leaves that hang from a series of branches at the top. The End Wilds also feature a kind of yellow grass-like carpet of foliage, as well as many decorative plants. We can, however, assume, based on other Minecraft Dungeons levels, that some of these decorative plants are simply added as a bonus and would not be present in a potential future release inside of the base game. In a theoretical update containing the End Wilds, I would expect some sort of plant similar to the Nether Sprouts, as well as possibly some sort of taller plant. Moving on, the End Wilds aren't the only thing added to the End in Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft Dungeons includes 4 new End-themed mobs: Watchlings, Snarelings, Blastlings, and a new mini-boss in the form of the Endersen. I'd probably focus more on those first 3. If Minecraft were to add an End Wilds, there would be 3 real distinct biomes in the End: the End Highlands, the End Barrens, and the End Wilds. I could easily see the Watchlings spawning in the Highlands, the Snarelings spawning in the Wilds, and the Blastlings spawning in the Barrens. Adding unique enemies to biomes in the End could really help solve the monotonous nature of the End in its current state, without getting rid of its empty void aesthetic. Since these 3 mobs are hostile, they could also all have unique drops with various uses. The final Minecraft Dungeons feature related to the End that I would like to see are Void Blocks and Void Fluid. Out of the 2 existing distinct End biomes, the End Barrens are clearly the most lacking. The only mob is the Enderman and the only block is Endstone. End cities don't even have a chance to generate there. This would partially be fixed if the Blastling was added to the Barrens, like I suggested earlier, but I really think the Void Blocks and Fluid would make a great addition as well, while keeping the biome relatively barren. The 2 features could even be tied together by adding Purple Fire as a 3rd fire variant caused by setting Void Blocks alight. Now that I've gotten the End features out of the way, it's time to get on to the more general features that I would like to see. Starting us off, I would really love to see the Wildfire and Isolager in the base game. These are probably the most likely to be added of any of these features, since the Wildfire was originally meant for the base game, and apparently was planned for the Nether update before being scrapped, and the Isolager was included in the 2020 mob vote. Both of these features would make great additions for their own reasons. The Wildfire would spice up the Nether Fortress, a structure that hasn't had any significant change in a long time and was almost entirely skipped over during the Nether update. The Isolager, on the other hand, would add some surface challenge, something that is sorely missing from modern versions of the game. And of course, similar to the Enderlings, these 2 mobs are both hostile and could therefore both feature unique drops. Another thing I would love to see are certain mob variants from Minecraft Dungeons. Similar to the Isolager, it would be interesting to have more surface threats. I would love to see other Dungeons variants of existing mobs. In particular, it would be cool to see the frozen zombie, sunken skeleton, fungus thrower, icy creeper, and the tropical slime from Minecraft Earth, which also appears in Minecraft Dungeons. Hostile mobs are probably something you would expect from Minecraft Dungeons. Something you may not expect, however, is passive animals. In that regard, Minecraft Dungeons is actually still extremely proficient. Some interesting animals featured in the game as pets or wildlife include clams, ducks, hedgehogs, moles, and ravens, not to mention plenty of old Minecraft Earth passive mob variants which would fit perfectly into the base game. I'd like to mention the Cluckshroom specifically, since Mushroom Islands are some of the most bland and boring biomes in the game on account for their miserable biodiversity. I mean, literally the only mob that can spawn there is the mushroom. Adding even just one small mob like the Cluckshroom could make the Mushroom Islands feel so much more complete. In this final section, I'd like to go over some random smaller features that I think could be added to the base game with relatively few complaints. The Whisperer and or Wave Whisperer would be cool to have in game and could be a unique mob to face. The Boots of Swiftness, Deathcap Mushroom, and Ice Wand all seem like they could fit well into the game. The boots could be found in loot chests, the Deathcap could be found in dark forests, and the Ice Wand could drop from the aforementioned Isolager. Finally, the Radiant Ravine level in the Hidden Depths DLC could make a good base for deep ocean biomes, which are currently a bit lacking. Before I move on to why any of this matters, you may have noticed I didn't mention any of the various pieces of armor or any of the many weapons. That's mostly because I don't really see any of them fitting into the base game, at least not how they appear in dungeons. So what's the point of even considering the idea of Minecraft Dungeons features being added to the game? Well, there are a couple reasons. First of all, the Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft proper development team were actually having meetings together to make sure Dungeons didn't stray too far from the original. I believe it was Nembon who confirmed that, but I may be wrong. Either way, it is safe to assume that features from Minecraft spin-off games, particularly Minecraft Dungeons, can be added to the base game. Second, Minecraft Dungeons has just been discontinued. While this may seem like a point against Minecraft Dungeons features making it into the base game, in my mind it means that now would be the perfect time to give the game a nice send-off by adding something from Dungeons to Minecraft. You could also consider the 1.21 leaker's name to also be a hint, that being Dangioni. However, this is most likely just a reference to the trial chambers. It could potentially be hinting towards two things at once though, so I wouldn't put it entirely out of the question. And the trial chambers certainly have a Minecraft Dungeons feel. So that's it then. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be seeing you in the next video.